Hey there, everybody. Thank you so much for watching and supporting us here in the 2020 season. It's been one crazy year, and thank you to the efforts to everyone in the disc golf community to allow tournaments in the season to still happen this year. It's been an amazing effort by our community. It has been great for us to get out there and to capture all the great moments that were still able to happen thanks to those people's efforts. And I want to give a quick shout out and thank you to everyone who's been supporting us, including our sponsors at GRDBU for this year, as well as our Patreon family who do so much for us to continue to get out there and do more coverage as often as we can. Without your guys' support, we would not be able to continue to do this. So thank you guys so much. And if you're interested in joining that family, you can go check it out on Patreon. Link is below me here. It's been an amazing year. There's been some phenomenal shots and some great tournaments and great people involved, and we wanted to kind of compile some of our favorite moments here. And so we hope you enjoy our highlights here from 2020. Definitely leave a comment down below what was your favorite moment, and we'll see you guys at the next tournament, and happy disking, everyone.
And John will be putting from the drop zone.
How far is this?
45 feet.
Cash.
Canned it. Nice.
Way to say, that's good deserving of a crew view. That's a nice little putt there. I mean,
Critical save for par on a hole that you really think you should have birdied every time.
yeah, I see as well as the mid-range. You just kind of choke up so you can give it a little more of a run for control.
Look at John.
He's throwing. This is looking good. It's got to get down.
Oh, right off the bat.
And John was trying to give us our first channel ace there. We got this basket's kind of like in this little cove here. You're just trying to land right up next to it in your inside circle, or if you get in the cove, you're parked.
Yeah, another signature hole here with this
Get it.
landscaping.
Oh, my Lord.
And another one off the basket.
You guys are killing me. Just go in. Just want one ace.
I'd
He's done a nice job. This is huge for Chad if he wants to stay competitive. And
he does. This time it rung around, but it stayed in.
I was going to say that. Go check out that Goldbrook footage if you ever get a second.
Long putt from Tim here. He's well outside.
Drains it. Ooh. Very firm putt. Almost snuck all the way through.
Yeah, I think if that putt was actually better and got up and higher and hit dead center chains, there's no way it's sticking. Because it's so firm.
Even nicked that branch. You see it wiggling right there. What a putt.
There's just so much.
Following the great example of Andy.
Yeah, we saw a perfect forehand, a perfect backhand. That's what you do on that hole. Tim with a crazy throw in. Like, this is crazy. If he misses, he's going OB.
Oh, for sure.
Like, how much faith does
he can spit out and go OB or
this
metal.
So Andy Marweed's got the look here. Will he capitalize? Oh, and he does. Amazing putt by Andrew Marweed. Crew view, check it out. Slow-mo, here we go, baby. Cash money all day. Buckets, baskets. Can't ask for anything better. Probably the best shot of the round right here. Amazing. What putter was that?
That was actually a DX
Okay.
See it a little bit more glide and more of a straighter putter, so the wind lifted his layup and it went a little bit too far past.
Now, are you running it? Andy's running it.
Yeah.
Nice too. I knew it. I called it. I should have put some side bets down first. Wow.
This was a pretty stiff headwind, if you remember.
And you guys know, just so you know, if he misses this, he's looking at like a 60, 70 foot easy
so
uphill
far
shot.
down the back.
So keep that palm up for a forehand.
Next one's not free though.
Got Andy looking at a nice little 45 footer, and it's in. Easy. Go back to preview here. Look at how low he gets. He just scrapes the ground and pure confidence, and then just yings that bad boy up and just crash. Bang sauce all day. Phenomenal. Scrum diddly umptiousness. Let's see if Skylar can back that up. Oh, monkey see, monkey do. All right. Notice a little point back. He saw you. Check out the crew view on this one.
I think you said something like, well, if you can do it, I can do it too. Or just absolutely hyzes it right around that tree perfectly, dead center.
My gosh.
It was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Don't see a whole lot of people going real long. Oh, man.
That was
nice
a great
putt.
save. He was all the way to the right. Ooh, even gets a crew view there. Great jump putt. Just enough elevation, but straight in. That was a great putt.
On it. Preston here. Boy, he's got a tough shot. And he makes it. Look at that. And guess what? That is the only birdie on this hole for this round.
Look at that, man. That is... And it looked like it hit the tree. It might have actually nicked off the tree, but not enough to hurt him as it stays in.
Golfer, so excited to watch him.
Reed Frescura, I played with this guy the first round in the AM card, cooling off his butt. He had a good first round, neg 11.
He's fire, so
Yep.
he needs to chill out a little bit.
100%.
We all know Reed Frescura and his beautiful backhand.
He must be a pretty good winter golfer. That's what you need in Michigan.
For sure, it's just kind of slow your X step up to give you that control.
Let's go!
I knew he was due for one, and that is a crew view.
Slow-mo, frame by frame, flex on him.
The putt is almost as beautiful as the puttee.
Just finding ways to, sort of maximize your distance and maintain
Oh
so
my.
you can keep up with these younger players. That was a great putt.
That's a phenomenal putt there. Ernie,
Yeah.
you can preview. That's the first slow-mo replay that we got going on in the round so far. That was a great tune to
I'd love
take.
to see it.
It's hard to, even though you've been there.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Oh, what a can. That was a great putt.
From the knee. I mean, she's
Yeah.
sitting 40, 45 in that range.
Absolutely. That was a terrific putt.
Great crew view for her. Free kicks on this are disastrous.
Yep. You'll get to see it in the next round.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Unfortunately, at my expense, you'll get to see all of that.
J-Saw with literally
Great
ideal
through. Yep.
line. And now J-Saw is going to try to get the elusive 2 on hole 24. It's a
Yeah.
hard 2 to get. Bang.
It's a
Like you
terrific finish. What a great way to finish a rough round for her.
Sarah with a
She
tap in 3 there.
Yeah, and that looked again just like a conservative play, just to get up there and take her 3 and try to avoid the roll away.
Bang. Kaylee, who was in
What a great putt.
all sorts of trouble. Does a little. I don't even know how to explain that. Pat and Penn,
Okay.
I could be wrong on it. That was a pretty straight shot for a windy.
Yeah, that was a good one. Let me tell you, this is the shot of the tournament right here. If you were to
boom.
ask me,
He's taking the Big Annie route. whatever this is, she flips it.
I
And-
was
Oh,
freaking out right now. Like this was
that was
unbelievable.
crazy.
Oh, I'm so glad you guys are playing it back.
One is where this disc landed in round 2.
About to again see one of the best drives here of the tournament. In fact, we're tied right now. I mean, this was
This was
huge.
intense. So Haley's gonna hang this out way left and let this
way left, Annieing in. I thought it was going to go out of bounds for sure,
Yeah, and it goes OB and then
and it does. Yep.
scoot, roll, and then cut. So here's Kaylee from probably 20 to 25, just inside.
God, she's by the basket, y'all. Ooh, my God, what a great birdie.
Threw at 410, gave herself a 2 look on a hole that you don't expect to look, and there's the fist pump. She's happy
Excited to
about
have
it.
him on the channel.
And we got the luckiest player in Michigan. We got Andrew Marweed, 41 career wins. He's having a pretty decent year, I'd say.
Yeah, he's got the highest rating in Michigan all time at one point this year at 1029. Really well right now as we go into hole 15. 494 feet. This is the hardest hole in the course, mostly because it still is a par 3.
Yeah.
It's not changed into a par 4.
To make this a par 4, you'd almost have to put it like the basket up to the left or up to the right.
Or add OB.
Or add OB, yeah. I mean, it really is just throw it as hard as you can and then just get up and down or have like a long circle 2 putt. There might be there's a couple guys in our field that can get the whole distance.
Mm-hmm. I think the only person who took something, because everyone birdied or parted, I think the only person who took a more than...
That's a bomb.
This is huge, yeah. More than a par was accidentally scooted into the road deep.
You don't go long the basket. That was a good run from Ian, though.
Ian thought he had that. This is a great birdie look from Noah.
That's
Can
a
he
smash.
capitalize?
Get in it.
Bang.
How many 2s were there?
There are 2 2s
You're
on
on
the
the
top
day.
4. So taking a look at him, we have Josh doing...
That's-
I didn't know he could do this.
That was... Why didn't he do
He's not even looking. He's looking at the camera.
Yeah, that's gross.
It's so good. He's a phenomenal putter. Great consistent player. Second half of Team Taylor Disc Golf. We have
Down
the
to the right. So you want to play like a little bit of a flex or go really wide with like a hyzer.
Marweed, who misfired and hit that first tree, is trying to make that correction.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Get a skip.
A little left than what he wanted. He kind of left that a little flatter.
That's kind of what I would want to do. I mean, yeah, he's like right again.
But their distances, and they would have both.
So Andy with a downhill. This may be even inside the circle.
Headwind putt. Bang.
Yup, cash. That had to be one of the only twos on the day, right?
Yeah,
and
it changes it a little bit. Hole 18, we have a par 5, 634 feet. A doozy of a hole. This is an original Black Locust hole. You just need to get your drive straight and as far up there as you possibly can, because it takes a straight left turn once you get to these trees. You see that the drone's flying by right now, and the pin is straight up the hill as you get around the corner, and it is a very difficult pin to access.
Yeah, and
you need to be in the ideal position just to have a chance to get there.
You would think that this hill would be a really good backstop to scoot it towards it, but the reality is that it's so fast that you end up going down the downslope on the opposite side way more than you would think.
For sure.
And this is a par 5, so I talked to the TD about this a little bit. I said, why is it a par 5 instead of a par 4? And he says that in the history of him hosting tournaments, even with shots like that there have been, I think he said, less than 7 eagles on this hole. Those invisible, black branches up there. I thought he was gonna cash it.
Has there ever been a 2 on this hole?
I don't think so.
Oh. I don't know. Again, that drive is rare. I mean, don't hit front cage and roll down.
And Noah's gonna be the only one on the card here.
Definite
eagle. And little very tip of some trees and knocked him straight down. So he's gonna have this really distant putt here.
Outside circle 1.
Yeah, and he has no way to go right at it. He has to go big hyzer here and
wow.
Cha-ching!
That's how you get your round started.
Yeah, had an unfortunate bogey on the previous hole. Best way to get that back is get yourself a little crew view there and bang a 55, 60 footer through the wood. Yeah, that put him next to the short pad there, and that's a really just phenomenal place to be if you're going to get a kick at all. This is another nuke from RJ here.
Do you know what this hole averaged?
Yeah, so this hole averaged 0.3 over par. Not the most difficult hole on the day, but definitely one that was difficult to score on.
Top 3 handicap holes on the course, you'd say?
Yeah. And RJ,
wow,
that was perfect. Several just in the woods putts now where he's had to putt around stuff.
And he's made them so you're thinking, wow, he could make.
Right.
RJ with his birdie putt. And that's how you do it.
Yep. He is one of...
Nate's even throwing his putting wizard.
Yeah. His next slowest disc is a Buzz OS. Tink.
He's
He's 6 inches short from an ace.
Tink. At this Stay away from the road. We'll probably see Nate go with a big hyzer, or looks like it's a little flex with something overstable.
This is either his Cloudbreaker 2... No, that's not his Cloudbreaker 2. That's something else.
He knew that was going to turn. It looks like it's going to get hyzer back into the hillside.
Okay, it's got to get over that bush, and it does so nicely.
That is a great shot.
And this is a bonus birdie. This hole played...
Of course, it's literally on the other side of the highway from Kensington Metro Park. Yeah. It's not used as much as Kensington, but it is, again, a very fun course to go play.
Yeah, Kensington has a pay-to-play, and it's a fantastic birdie from Nate. So if
Turn it over a little bit and get it up to the basket.
And there goes Ryan, making it right through those guardian trees.
Oh, yeah.
Flexing right down next to the basket.
Yeah, great shot. Yep, he's going to like that for sure, tapping.
Just shy of the basket. Caden up next with his signature sidearm.
Going for a flex just
right
around
the
it.
Tree. Beautiful shot, little in the trees.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome to see that full flex from, a world champ putter right there. Especially the way he lines it up before he throws. I think he has a little bit of inspiration from her. Good putt by John.
Rudersdorf denied by one of those trees split in the middle of that fairway.
Jared hasn't quite got going yet, but I'm sure that's going to change.
Oh.
I wonder if he knows how close that was.
Here we see the crew view bringing it back, watching this bounce right off that tree.
Kicked
almost
right
go in the
at
basket.
it. Oh my goodness,
Resting
that was
on
beautiful.
the base.
Oh, good.
I didn't know if I was going to get this, but at the same time, I was kind of feeling a little confident here.
We're going to gap it? We're going to gap it.
Right through the
Nice
gap.
shot.
Yep.
In the basket. Look at this crew view as it's coming up right in between that massive stump and that tree. Catches those chains and
I've heard the story
tumbles.
of this putt a couple of times. I'm glad. Downhill putt, just a little high.
Yeah, I tried giving it a bid, and I was actually trying to be a little lower, but luckily it hit the basket to slow it down.
Well, having been higher up on the hill, definitely understandable.
Yeah.
Ryan's really feeling it.
Yeah, he's
And he's looking to come back.
tight little gap here.
He's not afraid.
Yep.
Not with that pig of his.
The second it comes out of the hand, you know it's magic.
See this crew view of him launching that pig right into the chain.
Disc it in the bucket.
That's right. Yeah, Trevor and I back to back, denied. We got D-dined and autoed. But Andy did not. Look at that. It took until the last hole, and we, like, the whole time I was playing with Andy, and I told him, I'm like, man, you're going to get a good putt, and he finally got one. That was almost edge of circle, too, there. Right there. Finally. Good 3 save as well, yeah.
Absolutely.
Great
Abby
putt.
finishing up. I believe she was actually shooting towards the downhill slope, towards the pit of despair.
He could have been down at the bottom, and probably would have wanted to have played where he last threw from.
Great putt.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's a great lie. When it comes back and lands right there, you got that big open spot.
Got the crew view right here. Look at that. That's a pro putt right there from a world champ right here.
Definitely showing where Mike had said anywhere you're throwing up at the basket right there. Great.
that way. Yeah, I can understand the amount of pressure, especially. I'm pretty sure this is Cody and Ben's first time on camera.
Yeah, no, camera jitters are a real thing, no doubt. That
Nice
was a really good shot. Yeah, wow, that was phenomenal. If you don't hit this shot just perfect, you're not gonna have much of a putt. But Ben got close enough to have a putt, and he bangs it. Great two, Ben.
Crew view.
Crew view. Good job. Good two. Looks like Jeff got up there for his 3. Marweedy in the woods on the right here. Yeah. That looks for. Oh well, there's a pretty distinct line, straight. I think most of the players, especially players that are trying to win, are really trying to get the 2 here. That's a really good putt from Marweedy. Marweedy is, to say he's an excellent putter might not be stating it properly enough. He is. If you're off the fairway on the right, it is quite unenjoyable. Oh, Ben with a big putt here, maybe? Let's see. Look at that. What a putt, Ben.
Good shot.
Good scramble. That was a true scramble for 3. Good job. Here we have course hole 11, tournament hole 9. One of the weirder holes I've seen, period, and definitely on this course. For a right-handed backhand, it's about a force-over flex that you want to come back left and find some sort of semblance of a gap through these trees. And, just kind of, this hole is a scramble. This one hole is one giant scramble, I would say. I 2'd it in practice, 4'd it in the first round, 6'd it the second round. So there's a lot of variance on this hole, I would say. Marweedy looked like he piped one pretty good. Oh man, he got up there.
Oh yeah.
Excellent shot. Nice putt, Marweedy. Great 2.
Yes.
Yeah, it just didn't hyzer in quite fast enough, so he's going to leave himself outside circle, putting from the woods there. And that, never didn't have it, right?
So this is where Jeff's prep at work here. So
Leave himself with a really, really rough C2 look from there. Marweed from where Jeff Bennett was the day before. This is huge, 100 and some feet. Sticking it way out there, and what just happened? How far was this?
I forget what he said, but
117
feet, and he used his Bushnell to dial it in right before the shot. Putting is easy, yeah, I guess. You know,
a tree just square, kicking him back into the fairway though, so he'll have a look to shoot up from there. Marweed
pured it yesterday.
Yeah, he did.
Absolutely pured it.
Jared Stoll was there to watch it.
Missed his gap this
time
today, and is closer to the basket. Nice shots from all those people. Yeah. Andy's the only one that went 2 for 2. I'm absolutely sure.
Yeah, that is absolutely true. I can check it, but
that's unreal.
Yeah, save his birdie there.
Hits the gap perfectly, but can't quite get the disc at the correct angle through the gap, which is incredibly difficult. Brendan Lucky lefty laying it way out. Not the most confident putt, but it drops into the basket.
Yeah, definitely within his. I think it's like the distance.
He can get that, but that's not his strongest skill as a disc golfer. Right. Ian surprisingly low releasing and not quite biting off enough distance as you want. Love this play. Huge lefty backhand roller, leaving it on a big cut, and this standing up super, super nicely.
Took forever.
All the way around the pin, and then curling up. Just barely beat the pin. So this is glad that he got all the way out of the woods. That's all he's looking for. Andy from 70?
Yeah, just outside circle 2 here, and
just cash.
Yep. Ka-ching. There's a nice eagle from him. Quick crew view for him there. That's a really big putt from him, as he had a 2-stroke lead on Bennett right now, and now he pushes it down up to 4. So, next to that tree for his 4.
And then Hamilton here, starting off with 2 double bogeys in a row. Is not how you wanted to play this course? Jeff, big putt. To convert his double bogey as well.
Yeah, that's a great save. Crew view from him. That's such a death putt, too, because the drop right there, if he misses it, he could be finding himself looking up the hill for another 50-footer.
6'5". He's pretty tall. He's not like freakishly tall, but he's the tallest guy out here. But his arms are also long for his height, so he can like reach half of that. And Jeff with just an insane putt from deep. Yeah, this is so high.
Yeah, he's just throwing it way up in the air. Beautiful dead center of the basket. That's exactly disc on the right there from our casual players when I did the drone footage. That's probably the ideal landing spot if you can get all the way up there.
So this is less of a traditional disc golf hole and more of just a skills competition.
Yeah.
This hole is just how straight can you throw a disc down an absurdly tight fairway.
Lay up to get out of the woods and then take a long 3 look. Is not able to quite convert that, while Jeff takes another birdie and puts himself within 1 stroke of Marweed. We have a competition going on.
That's 4 in a row. Yeah. Pretty happy with that shot. Maybe not for his 2, but definitely an easy 3.
Yeah, no, beautiful pyramid there by Mitten Bag.
Cool looking disc from
Ian there. Really pink and swirly. He's throwing big hyzer here. And that's about as perfect as you can do it.
Check out Andy's Mitten Bag right on the top of that poster, too. He's got the little cookie one on top.
Hamilton's is on there as well.
Yeah, I think
scary putt from edge of circle, as is Chris. And, yeah, that's a great putt. A nice soft touch as well. If that putt misses, he's really in no danger of going OB. Marweed able to save the par. Now, this is not decision time. You're definitely going for it, but... Okay. Yeah. It didn't take much time to decide to make it. Back left in time, at least.
Ooh, super high putt. Oh, my word.
What? Oh, my goodness.
Someone call out Greg Barsby.
And look at this. He's walking. He knows exactly what's about to happen. And Marweed, par is a good score now.
Yeah. Here I have a little bit of frustration added onto my drive and absolutely crush it.
Oh, yeah. This is the height you're looking for, and then the distance that you're not looking for because no one else is throwing it that far. 23 feet, but super low ceiling. Wow, look at the work the cameraman does to get behind there, get the player footage. That is very nice.
That was a great putt.
And Kyle with a step putt. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on.
Just
set. Oh, yes.
Little Rewind. Preview.
Yeah.
Oh, and he just knows it.
It's outside the circle, but first Marweed from about 50 feet. Look at this guy.
Wow.
He is on fire. 11 down through 12.
Barely
outside the circle.
Is this putt framed up nice for you?
Nice enough to make my first one in about an hour.
Stumbling down to the basket.
Uh-huh.
That was pretty big.
And so I'm actually taking some relief back just so that I can
Yep.
have a good throw. And that's if you guys aren't familiar with that rule, when you go out of bounds, you can take it back as far as you want on the line of play. And
I
going
want to see this. Oh wow, it just checks up so nice.
That was scary coming in at that speed. Happy with that one. Not happy with the par, but obviously happy with a par.
Yeah.
And this is for the round of his life so far. Marweed, 1084 rated round 2. National Disc Golf Day is celebrated with fireworks
Which
from
ones
this
hang
one.
over the water and which
Right.
ones don't. Oh wow, what a putt. That was incredible.
Having to go Anheuser,
Yeah.
that was a really good feeling putt after missing a couple of shorter ones in the front 9. It was a really I threw about 5 practice throws and I said I'm not going to throw anymore because my finger was so hurt, and I was just hoping that the adrenaline of the round would allow me to maybe play through the pain.
Yeah.
Chris
Ooh,
has
Chris.
absolutely thrown a laser-guided missile.
That is really nicely committed. Aiming it at the left side OB and
Yeah.
drifting it over to the right, leaving himself about a 45 look for eagle.
Putting stroke as he collects his birdie. And Chris remains bogey-free, saving the par.
Yeah, really important save there.
Couple options, backhand mid-range straight. Apparently a thumber is the play as Wegren shows off the big arm going over the top and dropping right there onto the green.
Unreal.
A little bit of flex.
Wow, nice putt there from circle's edge. That was
Thanks again to everyone who supports us, including and especially our Patreon family. Without your guys' help, we would not be able to continue to do this. We'll see you guys in 2021. Don't forget to leave a comment about what your favorite shot was. Did we miss your favorite shot? Was it included? Let us know what it was. And we'll see you guys out there next time. Happy disking, everyone.